EA Sports is proud to present today's PGA Tour coverage. We are here at TPC Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. Rich Lerner, pleased as always to be alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports, set to bring you all the action. Frank, what are the keys to success around the stadium course?
Staying dry is one thing, Rich. Water is everywhere. It's tempting, it's punishing. And also remember, ever since this golf course was established back in 1980, we've seen every type of player win this, from the straight to the long. But the only common denominator out of all the champions that have graced this great golf course is nerve and the ability to finish. Common thread here, rough, rough, rough.
Long way again. They'll pay a little bit of a price for missing the fairway here, because from that rough, you cannot control the spin on the golf ball. Frank, not the longest hitter, but sometimes you win tournaments by putting it in a good spot, and that's where we are right here, 280 yards out.
Yeah, 280 down the middle of the fairway. That'll never get you in trouble.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is gone.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
Now one of the best personalities in the game, Miguel Angel Jimenez, ready for his approach. Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
So he didn't hit the green in regulation, but he still has a reasonably good chance to save his par, about 10 feet away. Settles in over the putt. Oh, man, just slides by. And only a tap in left. Good putt. Rodgers just wants to keep this round moving along. This is for par. And so just getting started. Even par so far. He's putting for bogey now. Just a shade over par, +1. Now to the second. Frank, what do you make of this hole?
Well, over the years, we've seen more and more people hitting 3-wood off this tee. And the 3-wood's normally easier to draw, and it doesn't run out down that right side.
Well, this one is offline just a bit. Look out. You know, that one is going to end up in the rough.
Rich, do you think we should tell him this fairway out there?
Yeah, he's been in the rough all day long.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Second shot coming out of the rough here.
This looks like it's heading for the bunker.
Well, he'll have to get up and down from the bunker to save his par. Well, certainly playable from here. Ball is in the first cut. Not too bad. That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Frank, this is the third shot from the fairway bunker.
Yeah, good lie. And once again, just making sure you have enough loft to carry the lip in front of you and really then focus about the target in front.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Routine stuff here, Frank, from the bunker.
You just got to be careful of that lip in front of them with this third shot coming up.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. This is a cross-country special. That's all he wanted to do there.
Yeah, it's touch. And when you think from that distance, chances of making are almost none. So to guarantee a two-putt, well done.
Terrific young talent, Patrick Rodgers, trying to make birdie. Wow, that hurt.
It did. Shot gone forever.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Even par early on. Needs this for par. Did the job right there. So we started with a par 4, then a par 5, and now the 177-yard par 3 third hole. Plenty of hazards here, Frank.
Yeah, you really break this green up into three portions. Front left, front right, and that back, just on top of the ridge.
Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie.
This is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough. That one ends up in the rough.
Oh, that went sideways.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Wow, Frank, he did well just to get it on the green from that lie.
I didn't think that was doable.
Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means.
It's at sneaky distance.
Continues to putt beautifully. "14 feet to the hole. Okay, has it and stays at 1 over par. So much focus here, Frank, on 16, 17, and 18. Number 4 is a hole that gets overlooked, but it's a fun one.
Yeah, the second shot here is more daunting, especially when that flag's on the left. So you really do start looking at that blue stuff, water. Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Frank, I think that's going in the bunker.
Looks like it.
Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker. Has a shot of about 145 yards.
Hazard.
Maybe wet. Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
All right, Frank, second shot.
Yeah, it looks like a good lie. Just take maybe half a club more than the distance allows. Still got to check the wind. Don't have to fly the ball all the way to the flag from here.
Did the smart thing there, Frank. Took his medicine, back out onto the fairway. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Might be. Could be.
Oh, what a bonus.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Just a little tap in here. So, 2 over par for the round. Fifth hole, good par 4, isn't it, Frank?
If ever a hole was built for Lee Trevino, who used to love to cut it, this would be the hole. It just looks and screams for a shot that's hit left to right. And that's the only way really to avoid bunkers left and long, and that one that's all the way down the right side.
Frank, this one's going too far left, it looks like.
Yeah, it was fine there for a little while, but if it keeps going left, it's doomed.
Frank made this hole just a little bit harder hitting it into the rough.
I would say a lot harder.
Headed for the bunker? Just a bit offline and into the bunker. Digs in, ready for the bunker shot.
Yeah, second shot here. Just trying to aim a little bit behind that ball, an inch or two.
Frank, that was the right thing to do.
Yeah, there was no advantage to try and get any more out of that. Smart shot.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Well, it looks as though they're going to need to use all their strength to sort of hack it out of that rough, missing it off the tee here.
Oh, that's off the beaten track. You got 5 minutes to find it.
Frank, what's the best way to get at the golf ball when it's sitting down just a bit in the rough?
You have to accept the fact first and foremost that you're not going to get clean contact. So you have to decide whether the ball's going to come out short or it's going to fly. Because very rarely will it come out the normal distance of what you hit on the fairway. So if it's a little thin and wispy, chances are it might fly. If it's nestled down, you're going to have to take at least another club.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. What a beautiful roll right there, dead center. Rodgers, trying to play mistake-free golf, needs this for his par. That's 1 under on the day. Another shortish par 4, the 393-yard par 4 sixth. Frank, what's the challenge here?
Well, there's 2 bunkers down the left, but that's not really the problem. If you hug that left side, there's palm trees that come into play on that second shot.
Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker. So, Frank, a perfect lie right here. And now this gives him a chance to take the next step, which is get after this hole location.
Yeah, so many more options now, and basically it's just going to come down to club selection now. This is absolutely perfect. This is one where he can get a reward from.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Wouldn't say he's ecstatic, but not unhappy either.
At 24 feet, there'd be a lot of players much further away than that on this hole.
Not enough on that one.
Yeah, it just seemed to baby it. Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Hard putt, soft hands, beautiful roll. And he's putting for par now. That's a solid par putt. Frank, what do you think of the 7th?
Interesting par 4 for 2 reasons. The undulating green on the end of the hole that also shapes to the right, that makes it look like a dogleg right. But really, you want to play that tee shot just inside those pot bunkers down the right side.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Well, he'll have to get up and down from the bunker to save his par. Little shaky behind the wheel today, Frank.
Oh, shaky? Maybe put both hands on it?
Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Frank, really no problem. High-level players don't mind a fairway bunker.
Yeah, good clean lie. Just a nice swing there, guaranteed the clean contact. That lip shouldn't be a problem. Still fly that ball all the way to the green.
Frank, he's managed to hit it in the rough yet again.
Yeah, this is hard to imagine. You know, the fairways aren't that narrow today.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
It's in the hole. Just a sensational shot right there. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Now 2 to the good side. Frank, this is a hole that I really like. The 8th, 237-yard par 3, just a necklace of bunkers surrounding the green. What's the best approach?
You come out through that chute or that hallway of trees there, and this being the longest of the 4 par 3s at TPC Sawgrass, the green actually plays much smaller than what it looks because of that narrow entry.
Frank, he's knocking them down and picking them up.
Oh, it's just taking pins out, one after the other.
And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Miguel Angel Jimenez has this for birdie. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
That had to really hurt Frank because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
So a tester from 4 feet. That takes him to 1 under on the day.
Even par currently.
Did the job right there. Frank, now at the 9th, this really is one of my favorite par 5s in the entire sport.
And I certainly enjoy watching people play it today, Rich. It used to be unreachable, but the longer hitters now, we're starting to see them go for this par 5 regularly in 2. And the reason why, they start to hit the drive more down the right now than what they used to. People used to try and go down the left side. The right side, it hugs the water, but you get a better view of the second shot.
That's a good start to the hole, right down the middle.
Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
And now the second shot here at this par 5.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. Nice position, short grass, second shot. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
He'll need to be strong with this. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
Now the third shot here at the 9th, Frank.
Another very narrow green, not that dissimilar to the first hole. There's a high portion on the left and a low portion on the right.
This is one of the game's most talented young players, Patrick Rodgers, now for birdie. Makes birdie, continuing to amaze on the greens, Frank.
Putted well all day, Rich. Had a couple of good holes early on and just, I think, found the groove. It's taken it to another level.
Good putt, and now 1 under par. Setting up to start the back 9 here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front 9, Frank, he'll be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score.
Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10. Not the best shot, this one in the rough, but still will have a play from there. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Birdie try up next. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Ooh, almost fell. Just a few inches from dropping.
Sometimes the game just isn't fair.
So they'll tap in. With authority, count it as a par and 2 under. A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. 1 under on the day. Now to the 11th, par 5.
Good tee shot, and then you certainly think about hitting a hybrid or a lofted fairway wood into this green that's really narrow, one of the narrowest on the golf course. There's a little pot bunker left of this green when you go for 2 that often swallows up that second shot if it's a little bit too conservative. But there's a lake there. Seen more than one ball splash in the pond over the years.
Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker.
This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. And it looks like it's in the rough there, Frank.
It might not be as bad as it looks.
Frank, just a slight miss off the tee. He's in the fairway bunker.
Yeah, I just really got to pick the right club once again. Sometimes you take a little bit more club out of the fairway bunker, choke down.
His second shot. Headed for the bunker. That one is in the bunker. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. How tough is this going to be now from the rough, Frank?
Oh, it's tough to say, Rich. I mean, so much is going to depend on that lie. I'm going to need a little bit of luck.
Third shot coming up now from the bunker. This one doesn't look good.
There's water over there.
Well, Frank, you hate to miss the green on a par 5 with your third shot.
Yeah, well, they say par 5s are the easiest holes to birdie, but the hardest holes to make 4. Making a 6, though, well, that certainly sets yourself backwards. So tough up and down. Should be safely on deck. I mean, this skill, and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position. Great knees, great hands in this shot.
Yeah, touch. You have to have that feel. You have something between the ball and the club face, so it's a different feel, but you also have to have imagination.
10-foot putt left. That's 1 under on the day. This one just requires a little bit of focus. And with that, he'll go to 3 under. Here now, the 12th hole at the TPC Sawgrass. It's a 358-yard par 4, so short on the card, Frank, but obviously a challenge. What's the key here?
Once again, trying to find that right position on the fairway, and that's down the right side. Anything down the left, that mound is going to block your view.
Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle. I'm loving that balance.
Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. And as he strides up here to the 12th green, having hit it in regulation, he knows now that his work is by no means done. A long putt coming up. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance. Oh, how did that miss?
Are you kidding me? I mean, that one was dead center. Miguel Angel Jimenez has this for birdie. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
That's how you maintain momentum and make those putts for par. Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Did the job right there. Frank, so much focus on the back nine here at the stadium course at TPC Sawgrass on the 17th hole with the island green. I think 13 gets lost sometimes, but the pros know this is a really good hole.
Oh, it can be disastrous, too.
And he went for the brief swim there, Frank. He's trying to stay dry now.
He is. Just trying to avoid water on the brain as well. This will take a good swing.
Third shot now after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for.
Frank, it's a hard game to play from the high grass.
And that's where he's been more often than not today.
Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Frank, they threw him a life vest. He's back on dry land.
And I hope this time he swings, he doesn't have the water wings on.
Has to regroup, playing his fifth shot after hitting it in the water.
Yeah, it's not all lost. Once again, check the yardage.
Frank, we've all been there. You hit one in the water, you're down. How do you regroup?
You've got to start from scratch again. Everybody's going to hit bad shots. That's just the nature of the game. But compounding mistakes, that's the problem that you want to avoid.
Number 7, and nothing lucky about this one, Frank, after hitting it in the water.
It really starting to get away from the player right now, and this is, you can just see, starting to implode.
Nice par to remain 1 under. All right, Frank, this one gets everybody's attention. The 14th, 481 yards, par 4.
It's not just the length of this hole. Water down the left, mounds to the right. This is it. You got to buckle up here. Tee it up. This has to be your best swing. Normally you'd say that's a bad tee shot, but this is a pattern, Rich. Oh, that's off the beaten track. You got 5 minutes to find it.
Nothing to argue about there, right in the fairway. Second shot coming out of the rough here. That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Just a bit offline and into the bunker. Frank challenging approach shot here at the 14th.
Yeah, there's some subtle mounds in this green. One that comes in on the right, and then another one that starts to come in about 2/3 of the way down on that left side.
About 80 yards left, Frank. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Patrick Rodgers' third shot. Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that. Really, I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. How about that shot? From that lie to get it that close, tremendous effort. Locked in on the read and the speed. Just slides by.
Yeah, can't afford to miss too many of those out here today.
Jimenez now has this for bogey. Drops it, and he's at even par. So a tester from 4 feet. So 2 over par for the round. Frank, the 15th hole certainly has the respect of the professionals.
But you're right, this is a positional hole where just keep the ball down the left center. You can't go too far, though, because you'll get blocked out or you'll run out of fairway. From there, it's really about knowing where the flag is, what position on the green, because this is another green that's not flat. If the second shot lands on the wrong portion of the green, it'll finish well away from the hole.
A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. Actually, a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
It should be pretty good right there, on the safe side. You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable, that never deviated offline.
That's a head scratcher, no other way to put it. That close to the green and misses it badly to the right. Wouldn't call it a great approach shot, but it still ends up in the fringe.
A little bit of magic from here. The hole's not over.
Getting set now over the putt. Like Ben Crenshaw right there, just so smooth.
Well played before.
But he's been doing this a long time, all over the world, making birdies. Miguel Angel Jimenez. So just a formality here. Still even par for the day. Frank, fans watching, they love excitement in the game. 16's an exciting hole, isn't it?
Well, that's where you get it, because you hear the roars. You start to see the big crowds that go all the way around 16, 17, and 18T. You feel where you are in the tournament, too. A movement that starts at 16 can be carried all the way to the clubhouse.
How tough is this going to be now from the rough, Frank?
Oh, it's tough to say, Rich. I mean, so much is going to depend on that lie. I'm going to need a little bit of luck.
Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. Going to need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Frank made this hole just a little bit harder hitting it into the rough.
I would say a lot harder.
He'll need to be strong with this.
Good recovery shot. Couldn't make the green, but at least he's back in play.
Played the smart shot right there. Well, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading to...
Unfortunately, that ball is wet. Still going, and going the wrong way. This is the 5th shot after that previous one went into the drink. That was a pretty nasty lie out of the rough. He did the right thing there, Frank. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie.
Well, that's the best that was going to be on the fringe.
Not too bad. Pretty long putt right here. You'd be happy to get it to within 2-3 feet. Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read. And missed out on that second part.
Oh, another one goes in.
Clean this up with a tap. Well, after that train wreck, you can see the golfer muttering to himself. I'm not sure what he's saying, but if I'm a lip reader, I'm thinking, you stink? Something like that? Golfers can be so hard on themselves. Headed to the right, just a tad. Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Yeah, about 145 yards left here. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Settles in over the putt. In for par. This will be a birdie if it drops. Beginning the long climb back, now to 3 over par. Now to the final hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 462-yard par 4. Frank, is this one of the toughest finishing holes in the sport?
It is, because the simple reason you've played 17 holes and the job isn't done yet.
Oh, look out, Frank. Where's this one headed?
This is definitely rough, Rich, off the tee. Nice.
Looks good.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it.
Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in.
Well, from in trouble, Rich, at least he's back in play.
On the fairway from the rough. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
This is the third for Jimenez. Oh, looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Frank, he has to be scratching his head as he reaches for a sand wedge or a gap wedge for his next shot.
Well, you know the FedEx Cup, Rich. I mean, you're meant to get there by 10:30 tomorrow. That thing's still going.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
Might want to check the GPS on a putt this long. Could it be? Oh, what a putt from long distance, bottom of the barrel. Didn't hit it in there tight, but still with a good chance.
Yeah, if that's his worst shot at the end of the day, then I still think he's played well.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. And rolls it in. Nice putt. Frank, not the best round we have seen. Bit of a struggle today.
We didn't really see a lot of great shots out there, Rich, to be honest. But I guess the most interesting thing is, can they turn it around?